Today's episode brought to you by mazomedia.ca.
Today on Business Bytes, we talk about online storage, passwords, and organizing a meeting with 20 or more people. Hello and welcome to Business Bytes, the show that brings together marketing, business, and technology. I'm your host, Matthias Clement. So, a few things that we're going to talk about today are passwords, online storage, and organizing your meeting for 20 or more people. But first, we'll get to the passwords component. I noticed as of late that a lot of Twitter and Facebook accounts are getting hacked. And you can kind of notice when your friend is posting one kind of thing over and over again, trying to sell you Tupperware or kittens from a foreign country. Which brings me to this email. Hey Matthias, my Twitter account was hacked. What can I do to stop this? What about my Facebook or my banking? The first thing you're going to want to do is get a hold of Twitter and let them know that your account has been hacked. They'll send you an email to let you know what your new password is and how you can reset it. But in case you were using the same password as you were for your Twitter account as you were for your email account, you're going to want to go over to your email and change that password pretty quickly to make sure that whoever hacked your account is also not getting into your other accounts. Which brings me to a very good point. You should try to avoid using the exact same password for all of your accounts, whether it be your Facebook, Twitter, your email, your online banking. Some of the advice that I would give is for those more generic passwords of your social media, use perhaps a phrase like, I love trucks, or I love trucks 1. By adding that number in there, you make it exponentially more difficult for hackers to be able to get into your account. It's kind of a nonsense phrase that very few people would guess, and it also helps to make it a mix of upper and lowercase letters to make it more difficult. When it comes to your banking account, what I suggest that you do is you always leave that password completely different and do not make it something guessable. A lot of people will use common passwords such as Jesus, God, Easter Bunny, I love you, the list goes on. You want to make sure it's something very unique and definitely avoid using obvious numbers in your passwords. Don't use your date of birth for yourself or for your kids or for your spouse. That information can be found very easily nowadays through Facebook. Instead, try to make it a series of numbers that are very easy. It can be as simple as red truck 12. And on top of that, you should be changing that password once a year to make sure that you keep it fresh. A lot of banks are ensuring that if you are hacked into and your accounts are siphoned off, that you have a protection against that. But it's always good to avoid that headache and make sure that your password for your banking is different from your social media and email. I work with a board of 20 people and it's tough to get everyone organized for one date. Any suggestions on how to do that? When I used to be on the board of directors for Camosun College Student Society, there was nothing harder than trying to get 21 people organized for one place, one time, for any kind of meetings. It's like herding cats when you have a bunch of students around. They're working, they're also going to class. It can be pretty tough, so I definitely empathize. The easiest way is online. Check out doodle.com. It's a free service found online that allows you to coordinate amongst many different people. You can choose several dates and times, and people are just not able to select it as yes or no. They're also able to say maybe in the case that if I have to make this date and time, that I can make. But it also allows you to coordinate with several days and several times, and you just simply send out an email to everyone that you want to invite and send them the link. And they can fill it on their own time, and you can find out the proper date very quickly amongst 20 different people. We're going to take a break so I can pay some bills, and then when we get back, we're going to talk about online storage. Mazomedia is your solution to online marketing that doesn't break the bank. Mazomedia produces videos for your website, social media feeds, and online marketing. By using video with your Facebook and Google ads, you can supercharge your ads, bringing in more people and revenue for your business. Video is also a great way to be able to track people's age, gender, and location who are viewing your videos to help target your marketing even further. For more information, visit mazomedia.ca today to learn more. Hey, Matthias. One of my friends said that they were storing some of their photos in the cloud. What are they talking about? Yes, the mysterious cloud. What they're really talking about is one of the many online services that are popping up all over the place. Some of the more common and popular ones have been Google Drive, Dropbox, SkyDrive. I think Amazon is coming out with an online storage solution that is free. Now they all kind of have a different purpose and a different reason, so I'll go through a few of them. When it comes to Dropbox, Dropbox is fantastic for collaboration. If you find yourself working with coworkers and exchanging a lot of documents or photos a lot of the time, it can be really useful to be able to collaborate online. It acts just like a folder within your computer, and you just drag and drop stuff in there and it'll upload it to a mutual folder. If you have a folder full of photos that you're sharing with one of your coworkers, you can email them a link through the Dropbox website, and then they're able to open it up on their computer as though it was their very own folder. And you can also control it so whether or not they have the ability to delete some of those or if they're able to edit them at all. Google Drive is another option. If you have Gmail or Google+, what you're able to do is store some of your documents online, photos, Word documents, and the list goes on. And it's incorporated into your Gmail account, so you get roughly 10 gigabytes worth of storage. It's always questionable what Google is doing with your information, so you want to be a little apprehensive about what you're uploading there. But usually it works really well for documents and photos and working on collaborative projects with some of your coworkers. SkyDrive is the last solution that I have, and that's brought to you by Microsoft. SkyDrive is just an online hard drive of about 25 gigabytes, and it's a totally free service as well. And I find it really useful for when I go to a family event and take a lot of photos of something, and then I just upload it to there and I'm able to share that link with a lot of different people. 25 gigabytes is definitely the largest out of all the storage. I like to have all three services to give me the most diversity in what I can do. The great part about all these online storage solutions is that most of them have an app for either Android or for iOS. So what you're also able to do is take photos or work on a document on your tablet or smartphone and then upload it to the cloud as well for some collaboration or just safe storage. Some people like to use these online storages for important family photos or perhaps for your invoices. If you ever lose your invoices on your computer, you could imagine the chaos that would come around tax time. Well, that's it for today's show. Don't forget to subscribe down here on the YouTube function, and you can also subscribe to me on Twitter right here. Have a very nice new year, and can't wait to see you in 2013. Have a good day.